That is crazy insane, you guys. You know, insane, crazy, insane. So here's actually kind of one of the more interesting scenes of the game. Johnny's desire to go to the moon might need some stimulation to be brought up, huh? Well then. So what we're gonna do here, we're actually gonna try and, you know, kind of make him thinking of going to, you know, to the moon. Well, what the? This wasn't what they said was playing. Oh well. Do you mind, River? No, I like this one. Alright, let's go then. Wow. Okay, so it looks like, hopefully that's enough for an ignition. Wait, where's Neil? Yes, where is Neil? Here we've got this Moon movie, of course, starring Sam Rockwell and Kevin Spacey as the robot. Got developed by, or written and produced by David Bowie's son. No joke, his son actually did write that movie. Did you say to the moon? How was it? Is too much pretense for me. I prefer my movies to be a bit more je ne sais quoi. Huh. Interesting. So we're gonna head in here now. God, Moon is such a good movie. If you guys haven't seen it, go watch it. It's so good. Sam Rockwell is so good in that movie. To the moon, darling! Whoa, Henry! Dear Lord, I'm way too tired and angry to be constructing movies. And I said like hungry and angry. Let's actually go see if anything's changed with John. Huh. So, sorry for making you sit through this, buddy. So, so she made a movie, basically. And, looks like absolutely nothing's changed again. It's all the same. I'll have to try igniting it somewhere else then. This is ridiculous. So I have to talk to John now. Die. Lily! Oh, where are you? I just my parents! Just kidding. Oh. Here we are back at school. Perhaps something here could work. And watch this. I don't have time for her right now. Don't you think that would be like the best way to kind of, you know, entice him to go to the moon would be her? Anyway. So, did she throw an encyclopedia in your face, huh? Did she? Shut up, dude.
What are you guys doing here? It's starting. Let's get a good spot.
Wait a minute. Wait, I don't remember that happen. Yeah, that didn't happen before. Something must have changed. Oh my god, something changed, you guys. Finally, geez, some progress.
Hey, don't squeeze.
That's what she said. Just kidding. So here we are in the cafe, or here we are going into the gymnasium. There's a ton of people here. Wow. That's a kind of a change from last time, considering there's basically nobody in there last time we were in here. Huh. Wait a minute. This isn't a real change. This is... May I have your attention, please? Oh my god. Neil. As you know, I am a representative sent from NASA in all its glory. And I'm here to tell you all about it. God. Hit it, Timmy! Timmy! Oh god. Wow, that was terrible! But I digress. Anyways, I know that many of you are wondering, what chances do I have of doing something as awesome as adventuring in another realm? To inhale the sweetness of Venus, to swim counterclockwise through the rings of Saturn, or perhaps just chilling at the backside of the moon! Well, here at NASA, we believe that with enough will, everyone has the potential. It could be you! It could be you! It could be me, or perhaps even you! But I don't want to go to the moon. And you're low! Wait, what? Why not? Why should I? I'm happy here on Earth as it is. Well, don't you want to go there even a little bit? No, why? Not even a tiny bit? No? Wow. It's like, listen here, kid. Well, as an official NASA recruiter, I shall go over some facts about the moon. Oh my god! To start off, the moon is 4.5 billion years old. Oh, Jesus Christ. And did you know that its surface is about as big as Africa? It's true! In fact, if you try to bike around the moon... Oh, God. Also, it takes 1.547 seconds for light to travel to the moon from here. And if you drive a flying car, it takes 131 days. I knew that! Random person. They put the little, like, note of who said that up there, but not for anyone else. And last but not least, people who go to the moon get rich and famous. And we all know that rich plus famous equals groupies, and we all know that groupies equals fangirls. So that means free blowjobs. So that concludes my presentation. Remember, NASA welcomes any of you, especially if you're a brunette. Especially if you're a brunette. Wow, Neil, really? And then you hear, like, random footsteps of, like, 3 people. Well, what do you think? NASA probably wouldn't hire you, but I suppose it was blatant enough for this. I do try pretty hard. Oh, you can go see if that worked? Of course, be right back. Of course, it takes him like 2 seconds. Sorry, I said that right before he left. Back. Report. Utter failure. Deuce. God, there's so much facepalming in this, it's not even funny. Hey, don't get discouraged. I'm sure there are still things to be done. Such as... Well, now that you mention it. Oh, I forgot my mouse is still there. I should probably have been plugging that in for a while. Oops. Sorry about that, you guys. I was checking my Audacity there. We can't afford to finish building this house, Isabel. We can barely afford to pay for a treatment. But you can afford the Lunar Trip Lottery! If you sell this house, you sure can! Oh, great. What's going on? Is the diagnosis certain? Yes, in fact, we rarely have anyone.
Did you know that NASA has excellent healthcare plans?
Oh, jeez.
It's true for both you and your spouse.
But we're not married. Oh, God.
Free pony rides in space!
Oh, man. Neil, what are you doing?
Oh, what? Oh, look, it wasn't good for you. But here's a riddle. Guess where you should go for the honeymoon?
Oh, God. That was facepalm worthy, I gotta say. River. Uh-oh. Oh, my God. Nabbit glass, slippery. Johnny, John. Oh. What the cucumber? Jeez. You know what? This just isn't working. It's more than just not working. It's ridiculous. We're freaking professionals. I didn't sign up for the job to run around yelling at him like an idiot. You didn't? Look, maybe this lack of sleep's getting to us. Had I known that it'd be on all-nighter, I would have brought coffee. I agree. You should have seen the movie I constructed earlier. What movie? Exactly. Well, now. Anyway, as valuable as time is here, this just isn't going anywhere like this. Let's take a break till morning. Hopefully Johnny can hang on until then. I do have some calls to make. Interesting. It's very interesting. Now, this is a really weird scene too, though. Sorry for spoiling it, but it's kind of funny because there's like this, like, incredible, like, close-up of like a pixelated character. It doesn't make sense. Why did the machine have no effect? Johnny's registered wish to go to the moon was successfully transferred, yet there wasn't even a trace of him wanting to go to the moon after the transfer. Unless a secondary condition for the desire was changed in the process. You don't say. Only then would the same desire produce two different outcomes at two different points in time.
because that makes a whole ton of sense, obviously. There's no denying that River played an important role through it all. If there's anything that could have caused the court to change, she would have to be the top suspect. But out of all things, what exactly caused it? River. Just what exactly did you do? That's what she didn't do. You ever think of it that way there, Missy? Obviously not. The sun's rising. There's a house in New Orleans they call Rises. We don't have much time left. Wait, didn't you guys... Never mind. I wonder if Neil came up with anything. I thought you guys were gonna like take like a quick nap or something. And yeah, someone's dying, but... Yeah, you guys are tired, so... Here we are, back in the present for real this time. I keep saying that, but that doesn't mean... Yeah, no end. So let's head into the house, see if Neil's come up with anything. There's quite a bit more dialogue we can just... Ugh, you smell that the squirrel Neil ran over all the way from here. That's so sick. God, you'd think that, like, with all the dead roadkill everywhere... Dead roadkill. I are redundant. We're gonna head over down here into the kitchen. Oh, hey. No, I understand that part, but... Okay. Did you confirm it in his records? And why, again, was this information not made available to us? Or to the medical doctor, for that matter? Wait a minute. Where did you get that coffee? Shh. God, I hate that so much. Are you speaking with headquarter? Yes, I'll fill you in after, headquarter. Now, Wait, this isn't this. Isn't this... Where did you find it? In the lighthouse before we started. Now, for last time, shh! God. So it's talking about the... Right, that part we can do. So here we've got that colored rabbit that we had before. Interesting. So we wouldn't have that colored rabbit if... this scene would be slightly different, but for the most part, it's pretty much the same. So if we head down here into the study, then we'll find children actors. But Mom, I don't want to go to school. It's Sunday, dear. Aw. Just let them sleep. Wait, let the kids sleep? Interesting. So there's, you know, Johnny's painting area over there. What's kind of funny. Turn it off, you giant doofus. Yeah, you owe me a beach ball. And that's funny how that you owe me a beach ball bit, it said it was from Tommy, the text box, but it was going to Sarah's character. Which is kind of funny, but it's head over here. As you guys remember, you know, Dr. Neil Watts was being a jerk. Is that Dr. Rosalie would owe him and the other stuff too. It's just little changes like that, but let's go talk to her now. I really should have watched those two last night. They were up late. It was almost 6:30. And it was way past their bedtime. Well, it's not an everyday circumstance, I suppose. Oh, was there something you wanted to ask? So here we can talk about several things. So let's talk about Lily. Let's talk about you, lady. You know, it's pretty unusual for someone like you to work here. With 2 children and all, I mean. It's not that bad, really. There's a school bus that passes through here. But how'd you even end up here? Well, a few years ago, my husband passed away. What happened? Wow. He was in the army. They were allowed to bash the boat overseas. Sorry to hear. I panicked. Our savings were low and the job market was grim. Johnny saw my ad and offered me this job. I accepted with gratitude. This place was peaceful too. It helped me with my grieving. Doesn't the government issue grants to war windows to help them get back on their feet? They do, and eventually I received aid. But by then, Johnny was starting to have trouble on his own. He needed my help. Tommy and Sarah like this place too. So we said, did you guys notice how their last name is Quinn? And then Sarah is like Sarah Quinn from Tegan and Sarah, even though there's no H and there's one less N. That's I should have mentioned that before, but I just remembered it now. So as for Johnny, he was glad as well. I'm gonna miss him. I think deep down he really wanted a family. Huh. So let's talk about Tommy and Sarah. You obviously plagiarized it. So what were you going to tell him about John? I don't know. I'll probably make something up, but it's no use. Kids are smart nowadays. They'll figure it out. Not these ones. These are children actors. Might as well. It's the nature of life. There's nothing to hide. I love how brief that conversation with Tommy and Sarah is to the future, that of which does not exist. This is your full-time job, isn't it? What will you do when this is over? What else is there to do? Find a job in the city and live on, I suppose. It's a shame, though. I'm gonna miss Johnny in this place. Maybe I'll come back to visit every once in a while. So I have no further questions. Oh, hey. Before Johnny fell unconscious, you told me that you two would probably be coming soon. You said that he probably wouldn't get the chance himself, but he wanted me to tell you thanks for him. So, thank you. Daww. How nice. So now that that's done, I think we're going to want to do one last thing, and that is head upstairs. I think maybe upstairs. We're going to talk to the doctor for a second. Then he's going to tell us where Neil Watts is, but we already know where he is. So, let's go talk to him. How's John doing?
Barely hanging in there. What are you two doing?
We just couldn't make any more progress.
He'd better be soon. We don't have long. You're looking for your colleague. I think he's...
Yes, we know he's in the kitchen where he belongs. Hey guys, remember these photographs? Well, they're not photographs, they're paintings that John made. Over here, painting of a lighthouse by the cliffside. Anya. Over here we have a painting of a woman holding something yellow and blue. That would have to be River with the yellow and blue origami rabbit. We've got a painting of an animal of some sort. Just the platypus. Here we've got a casual painting of 3 people. Wonder who that could be. So, we'll get into that in a minute. Well, not in a minute, I always say that. But, as you can tell, it's obviously a bit more clear as to what that all is. And I'm thinking the 3 people might be the Quinn family, or it might be something else that I'll kind of explain later when I'm not spoiling things. Let's go talk to Neil, see what he's got. Huh. What is it? It seems like our little Johnny here has some hidden records from the olden days. Hidden records? Hidden medical records, to be exact. Uh-oh. Apparently, during his youth, he was administered a large dose of enhanced beta blockers. And what luck! They tend to have this little side effect on a curious little thing called memories. Huh. Beta blockers. Johnny didn't have a heart condition, did he? Apparently not. Which leads one to wonder if the side effects were intended to merely be just that to begin with. And in such a large amount. Its impact on his memories at the time of administration must have been significant. You think that's what kept us out of his earliest memories? Well, it's not the machine, I'll tell you that. The maintenance department yelled at me for scolding them. So what now? I was just given the reconfiguration frequencies that should get us past the blockers. And once we're in his childhood, it might finally be early enough to transfer his desire for it to work. Then what are we waiting for? But just one thing. Yes, there's always the catch. Of course, there's always that one thing. In order to activate the new frequencies, we'll need a trigger. A trigger? Something that exists strongly in the bridging inaccessible memory. And we'll need it to give it to John for him to stimulate his memory internally. But what do we know of that? We've only gotten a glimpse of his childhood memories. And even if we find a childhood photo of something, John's unconscious. Yeah, back to square one. You know, this job hasn't been such a pain in the arse for me since Nora's case last year. Likewise. Nora, huh? This is killing me, man. You're killing me, Smalls. I'm going to have to get some fresh air. Alright. Well, looks like we gotta think on this for a little bit. I wonder what it could be. What? I forgot my coffee. Sounds like me, alright.